Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Carla from the Learn English by Speaking English show, and I am here to speak with you in English. And I needed to pick something up, so sorry, people. And today it's going to be a little different than normal. If you want to watch the show, and we will remind you off and on during the show, you will need to watch it on YouTube. I am going to see if I can at least post the link so you can easily get to the YouTube channel. If you want to participate, it is the normal thing. You go to GiggleFest University, click on Join Live with Carla, and you can join live. These guys are here not because I gave them anything special to do. In fact, I made them come that way in order to find out what is happening. And quickly, I want to go over to the rules so I can get everything started. Remember, if you are a boy or a man, please put on your video. It's absolutely necessary. If you're a girl, it's a little more lenient. And I ask you to please, if you can put on the link and it doesn't bother your family, please, it's more important. You will gain more. Number 2, make sure that when you come on stage, your mic is closed. I cannot do that for you. But if you do not close your mic, I will need to close it or I will need to remove you from the Zoom show. It just makes it easier for people to hear you and have a better show is if you have your mic closed while someone else is speaking. Number 3, I see Ali and Hulang are dressed appropriately. I don't see a smile on Hulang's face. I'm getting a little concerned. They're dressed correctly with a good top on, what we can see. I don't care what I can't see. You are representing your country. Make your country look good. Please don't come in underwear. I've had people do that and I've had to remove you. This show is for everyone, from little kids to older people. And we want to see people dressed appropriately. At number 4, unless you are sick and you have some spinal problem, please sit up. Do not lay in bed, because again, this is a classroom. And because it's a classroom, you want to represent the class and a classroom style. And having said that, I have to admit there's a little nervousness in attempting to get things together. I will not be able to see comments even on Facebook, I think. It's really kind of strange. I will do my best, but I may not be able to put anything in the chats. So if you have any questions, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I just may not be able to see them. In any case, come and join us. It'll be more fun being on camera with us today than being off camera and commenting. And with that, Huang, can you please introduce yourself? In any case, Huang, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you for asking me. Yep. Good evening, Carla. Good evening, Ali, and everyone, wherever you are in this world. Yep. My name is Huang.
I'm not laughing at you. I thought that was so well said, Huang, because there's people from all over the world watching at all different time zones. I couldn't even figure that out. Go on, Huang. You did.
Yeah.
It's beautiful what you just did.
Thank you so much, Carla. Yeah, for encouraging me all the time like that. My name is Huang. Yeah, Huong. I'm from Vietnam. I'm living and working in the city. It's about 100 kilometers away from Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. It's a little bit remote and mountainous location, but I'm happy to be here to support my students to have better life. Yes, thank you so much.
How long was class today?
Yeah, it was very nice. Yeah, my students, they were very excited and very happy to talk and to learn with me. Yeah, that's my happiness in life.
And what did you teach today?
I was teaching supply chain management. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Access means it's kind of connectivity from like suppliers, producer, and customers. That's kind of chain to connect with each other. How to build that kind of connectivity? Yeah, to like make our life. Yes. What is very happy like that? I can see something.
We are finally, you may be able to share out the show now and people know what it is. We couldn't do it on Mine for. So please feel free to share it out to your friends. And I am adding one more addition. It's not shared yet. I'm adding the link so you can come and join us on YouTube, on Zoom, and be a part of the show. Okay, go on. Tell us a little about your work, Huang.
Yeah, my works being as a teacher, as a lecturer in a university. So I have a lot of like a responsibility for my students' future. So yeah, sometimes I feel so nervous as well because how to help my student, how to assist my student with like a lot of things. They keep changing every day with a lot of new things, so it's kind of challenging, right? So I'm doing my best to support them, and that's why I join here. I keep learning and improving myself. Yeah, that's I'm doing something to be like qualified enough to uh, support my students. Yep.
How many students do you have, Huang?
Actually, right now, each class, we have around 40 students. Yeah, I just have 3 classes this semesters. Yeah, but in my university, we have around 10,000 students.
10,000 students.
Yeah.
How many
with different majors.
Do you have a lot of universities in your country, or?
Yes, we have more than 200 universities and colleges, and also like a training I can say training courses and training institution. Yeah, training college. Yep.
Wonderful. And do you enjoy your work?
Yeah, I love teaching so much. So that's why I decided to become a teacher lecturer. Yeah, of course, when like after 17 years teaching and working away from home, I have had a lot of like special emotion and feelings as well. Yeah, because you know, life is not always better process, a lot of ups and downs. So yeah, I can experience a lot of amazing things in life.
Okay, this is very exciting. We are on the Speak English Foundation page, and it looks like the show, so you guys should be able to join us. It doesn't look, let me see if I can put, hold on, I may be able to share what I have. Give me a moment. Um, you will not be able to, you're going to have to click on the YouTube link to join us. But at least it looks better than it. It's a little easier to get together using what I just put on Facebook. So, guys, feel comfortable. I would love to have you join us. All that information is in the chat now, I think. It looks a little different than normal, so I'm not sure what, oh, it's not in the chat because we don't have access to YouTube chat, but it is under the link, so you will know what you can do. And I'm a much happier camper right now. Okay. Do you want to say anything else, Huang?
Yeah, I just want to say that I feel really grateful to receive a lot of amazing things from this life as well. And every day, I keep improving myself and I do my best, yeah, to support people and also to feel happier and happier in life when talking with you here and a lot of amazing friends. I think international friends, experts, researchers, and professors here. That's I feel like so amazing and wonderful. Thank you.
And I'm so glad you're here, Huang. Thank you so very much for your patience and your understanding. And as I said, we have no idea how this is going to go today, but I will be here at least this week. Not normally, well, maybe so, we'll find out. Ali, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you, Dr. Huang, for sharing with us such valuable information. And what you said in the end was very captivating and very much definitely right. What you said about life being a gift. So thank you for sharing that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, a very good day to everyone watching, to all, to both of my lovely participants, to the host Carla, and to Dr. Huang, and to everyone who is in process of joining. I wish you all a very happy day. My name is Ali Raza Khan. I am a 14 years old ninth grade student from Pakistan, coming from a family of social workers and social workers. I have realized the importance of helping others and also the knowledge that helps others. And that is why I am using social media as a basic force to help others, to create communication to people from all across the globe. And I've done a lot of training sessions. I've been on Toastmasters as a keynote speaker, and there's a long list of things that I've done. So, yeah.
Okay. Tell us some of the things you've done.
Yeah, sure. In 2019, I spoke nationally on climate change in front of almost 1,000 people, and I won a national award. So these are some of the credentials, and this one's probably the biggest one. Second of all, I've got the nomination for the youngest nominee of Asian International Excellence Awards. It is one of the most prestigious awards in Asia. The results are yet to come in October or in December. I'm not really sure about it, but probably there's something big for me. Thirdly, I've been on, as I told you, I've been on Toastmasters International. It was such a dream come true. It was something on my bucket list for so long. And to be honest, I never had to do a lot of work to get into Toastmasters because you know, Carla, you actually introduced me to Cynthia, and then she made me appear on Toastmasters, and I will always remain grateful to you and her for doing that and for making my dream come true. And along with that, just recently, I gave training to almost 20 trainers. So I was trainer for the trainers. And just yesterday, I got the award for being the best motivational trainer. So these are some of the things that I've been doing, and I've just been trying to make it productive and, you know, make the best out of my knowledge and wisdom. And that's basically the purpose of my whole life. That's the vision I have.
Okay, wonderful. Can you two have a conversation for a moment while I get this set up completely, please?
Yes, sure. Hello, Dr. Huang. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking me. How about you?
I am absolutely fine. As you can see, I'm talking well, I'm doing well, and I'm feeling well. So tell me more about your interests. What do you do in your leisure time?
Oh my God, I have a lot of interesting thing in my free time. Yeah, in my downtime, I can say that. I love gardening and talking with international friends as well to exchange my experience, my stories, my perspective in life. Yeah, I love gardening because I love seeing the plants, the tree keep growing. Yeah, that kind of changing and new thing will come to us. That thing will refresh my mind and make me happier and happier in life. Yeah. How about you?
Wow, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. I am someone who loves to do, constructive things, you know, productive things. And there are days when I feel like I'm doing nothing. I'm just having a me time. And I think that's very important. And along with that, I have this extreme love for books. I am a bibliomaniac. I don't know if you like books or not, or what kind of books do you read, but I love fictional, horror, and mystery books because they just, captivate me a lot. So, do you read any sort of books? Because that's what I do in my leisure time. And what kind of books do you read, Huang?
Oh, of course, being a teacher, lecturer, researcher, yeah, I should read a lot of books, right? Yes, I love reading books as well. Yeah, it's kind of my major in like a business economics and a lot of books relate to international trade as well. Yeah, so like you know, think big and grow rich and Rick Dad and Poor Dad, all kind of that books I have to read. And that kind of a lot of interesting story behind that, and I can share that kind of thing to my student, and I can transfer and convey some messages from those books to people around me, not only my students, yeah.
Yeah, and I agree that reading books helps you become a much more better coach and speaker. And I really love the two books that you mentioned, Think and Grow Rich, and also uh, Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. He's a brilliant writer. And I know that Carla loves The Alchemist, and that's one of her favorite books. And my favorite books is actually, there are a lot of books I read and I love. And Harry Potter and the 40 Rules of Love has to be on the top of the list. And okay, so who are your two favorite
I have a
Yeah,
question. You said Harry Potter and what?
The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak.
Oh, so that's not a Harry Potter book.
No.
So when did you read the Harry Potter books?
Sorry, Carla, can you please repeat again?
When did you read the Harry Potter books?
I started reading the Harry Potter series last year when the pandemic hit and when the lockdown began. I had nothing else to do, so I ordered the books, and I wasn't sure if I'm going to enjoy reading Harry Potter because they're very long and lengthy, and they're full
Yeah.
of it. But then when I started reading them, I was unable to put them down. I couldn't help but just read and read, and I enjoyed a lot. It was such a nice experience.
What did you like most about the Harry Potter books?
Everything. I mean, from the writing to the story, the setting, it's just larger than life. I mean, people say that reading books helps you, obtain and gain a wider perspective of the world. But I believe that reading fictional books gives you, the ability to have a wider perspective of the fictional world, because that's another world. There's fiction, and then there's reality. I'm some Okay, so the best thing about Harry Potter series is, for example, right now, if anyone is in trouble or if anyone's going through a hard time, if you want to escape your hurdles and you want to satisfy your mind and your heart, then you should read Harry Potter, because that'll take you away from your everyday hurdles and problems. So it's a great way to escape reality and enjoy yourself, and because it just keeps you so much captivated to till the end. And that's the beauty of J.K. Rowling's writing. Yeah.
Okay, what is one of your favorite scenes from Harry Potter? I see Halong is really fascinated by this one. I don't know if her nieces and nephews have watched them, read them yet, but I'm curious. What is one of your favorite scenes?
Okay, so you're talking about one of my favorite scenes. Oh my God, this is a very hard choice to make, because I love all the scenes. But one of my favorite scene have to be, um, hmm, which one is it be? Can it be? I need to think about it. There are two things that I love the most, and I need to. Okay, so the first one is when Hagrid in the Philosopher's Stone, in the first part of the series, when Hagrid entered abruptly and wished Harry a happy birthday, and it was such like the
I remember.
yeah,
Go on.
it was such a hilarious scene. And then second of all, when Hermione cautions Harry not to do anything because they can worse get expelled. And of course Emma Watson, I mean, I have a huge crush on Emma Watson. She's my favorite actress. And of course Hermione is my favorite character above all the other characters. I mean, she's so boisterous and bossy and yet so classy and elegant. I mean, the accent, it's actually an American, yeah, it's actually an American accent, which people sometimes prefer to being a British accent. So people are confused to distinguish either she's speaking an American accent or either it's a British accent. I am yet finding out.
Okay. So you still haven't told me. You said you love that scene when Haggard first enters the book. What is it about that scene that you like so much?
Because that's when the story gets changed. That's when, you know, the story jumps from the reality to fiction. That's what I believe. Because previously there was like, you know, Muggle environment is like normal. We consider them, we can relate with them, we humans. But when something like that happens and abruptly someone is knocking on your door who's giant and who's got, you know, tremendous sense of style and looks, then you realize, okay, now the scenes are changing and now something big is coming. So it was like a game changer. And second of all, that scene when Harry, you know, goes into the diary, the Tom Riddle's diary in the Chamber of Secrets in the part two, and that scene was very much captivating, and I believe that sort of was the main point of the story, because that reveals that Hagrid is the one who opened the Chamber of Secrets. I don't know if people are getting monotonous hearing this, because I know this is completely out of reality. But these are the two scenes I love. The first one, the Hagrid's entry, and the second one, Tom Riddle's diary, captivating Harry into 50 years ago. So that diary took Harry back 50 years. So that was a very, I think, a very pivotal moment, a very pivotal scene in the whole series.
Excellent. And we are actually getting people now. So it is working. Yay. Long and Allie, you know that you are needed next week, needed on Thursday too. Let's say hello to Tanvir and see what she's going to tell me. But thank you, Halong and Allie, for being here while I began putting this out, and now I know it's working. Tayab, you need to put your camera on, please. Okay, Tanvir, what is happening with you? Please open up your mic. We can't hear you. Tanvir, we cannot hear you. You need to fix your mic.
No, nothing.
No. Tanvir, do you have a fan on?
Yes.
Can you turn it off when you're speaking? Because there's a weird noise, and I think it's the fan. Okay, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, Carla. My name is Tanveer Akhtar.
Okay, and where do you live?
Yes. I live in Pakistan,
Okay,
Punjab, Gujarat.
is that the name of your city?
Yes.
Are you understanding me, or is your little daughter telling you what to say?
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, that doesn't. Are you understanding my English?
Try.
Yes, okay. How is your daughter doing?
I am working woman.
I know. What is Ozma doing these days? Is Ozma still on vacation?
Yes.
Did she come back home?
ना इसकी बैटरी लो हो गई है.
Oh, no, English.
इसकी बैटरी लो हो गई.
Battery is low.
बैटरी स्लो होगी.
Is Aunt Bear? Okay, I'm going to mute you and come back to you. Okay, Tayab, hello. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm from Pakistan.
Where, if
Okay.
I remember correctly, are you from Lahore?
Absolutely right. Yeah, I'm from Lahore. Yeah.
And what do you do in Lahore?
Right now, I'm searching a job. I'm a jobless guy.
Okay, while you're jobless, what are you doing? What kind of work do you want?
Okay. Yeah, I just want to work as a professional in process chemical engineering. I did a chemical engineering, but right now I'm searching a job as a process engineer.
What is a process engineer?
It's difficult things that to tell you in a small words, but I just want to tell you, we are trying to make we are trying to convert raw material into a product by passing through a different steps. That's the job of process engineer.
Are you trying or are you doing?
Right now, I'm trying to find a job I have done as a process engineer job before.
Okay. Are you, the word try, we're going to work with it, okay?
Sure.
I want you to try to put your hand on your head.
Okay, you are trying to put my head.
No, listen. You don't need to say anything. I want you to try to put your hand on your head.
But you are trying, that's why I'm not putting.
No, just do what I'm asking you to do. That's all I want you to do. Try to put your hand on your head. Don't talk right now.
I don't want to try put my hand on my head.
So you're not going to work with me to teach you something.
You can teach me in another way rather than saying like that.
I am doing something with you. Will you please cooperate? If not, I will remove you.
Okay, don't threaten me. If you want to say in a polite way, I will try to do that, but don't threaten me.
Please do what I'm asking you. Please try to put your hand on your head.
Yeah, I put both hands.
One, don't talk, just do what I'm asking you to do, okay? I don't want you talking, I just want you doing, okay?
But listen, I'm over here for the conversation rather than just taking an instruction. If you don't want to give a conversation, you can allow me, I should quit.
I am giving you conversation. I'm attempting to teach you something.
Sure.
So just cooperate, humor me.
Okay.
We will converse, believe me, but let me do this with you, please. Okay?
Sure.
We will have a conversation. Don't worry about this, but I need you to do this in order to get to the conversation, okay?
Okay.
Please try to put your hand on your head. Yay! Please try to take your hand off your head. Try again to put your hand on your head. Try to put them off your head. Okay, tell me something. Did you try or did you do?
No, I did not try. I have done.
That's the point. We can't try to do anything. We can only do it. Have you ever watched a baby or anyone? I'm going to use a baby, a child, try to move a chair from one place to another.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Good, very good. Have you ever watched a young child try to beginning to walk?
Yeah.
Do they walk right away or do they start with standing up?
Those child try to walk away.
Do they need to learn to stand up first?
First they stand up, then they try to crawl, and then they start moving here and there without noticing what's going on behind them.
Okay, let's go back. You brought up a really good point about crawling. Do they try to crawl or do they crawl?
First they try to crawl and then they start crawl.
Okay, let me take it a step backwards. One more step backwards. Are they doing something when they begin to crawl, or do they just, get up one day and crawl across the room?
No, first they try to do something to crawl.
Okay. My point is that you don't try, you just do it. You don't try to put your hand on your head. Do you put your hand on your head?
Yeah, I did. I did not try.
Right. Does the baby try to crawl or does he crawl?
The baby tried to crawl.
Okay, you're stuck in the word try, and that's fine. The thing is, whatever we do, and when we're learning, we're doing. We're not trying. We just do it. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Okay. So it means that first we do rather than try when we are doing something new.
Right. And because we do it, that's when we begin succeeding. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just, using the word try is like saying, well, maybe I'll do it. But are you maybe doing it or are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
It's like, let's say someone said, hey, we're going to walk all across Lahore today. How do you start that trip across Lahore?
We first just make a plan, and then we gather our guests and try to find a vehicle, and then we will.
We're walking though. We're walking. How do we begin walking?
So it is difficult to cover whole the city or by on foot to figure out all those places. So we just do it. We just start as much as we can do, and we can work.
That's the point. You do as much as you can do the first day. The second day you may take 10 steps.
Okay.
And the next day you go to do it again and you take 20 steps.
Yeah.
But are you trying or are you doing?
Doing.
Right. Do you see what I'm telling you now?
Absolutely, I got it. We are doing something rather than trying, and that's the journey of getting success or gaining
Right.
success.
Right. Like you're doing what you can to find a job, correct?
Yeah, I'm doing to find a job, but I have already other plans. Let's see what will work for me.
What other plan? Do you mind talking? I'm just curious. What other plans do you have?
My other plan is my first and the last plan is just try to be land in the US. So I'm just doing how I can figure out the ways that help me to get the visa and all those kind of things to move or to land in the US for my further study.
That'll be great. Where do you want to study in the US?
I apply several university, but I have been talking with different professor. But up till now, no one allow me or no one give me a go-ahead sign who can afford my all, fundings and education stuff. But I'm still talking with 2 or 3 professors. They are ready to accept me, but the funding is a major problem. So let's see how we settle down.
Now, can I just give you an idea?
Yeah, sure.
Instead of how would you feel if you got accepted?
I think so. If I got accepted, I can't able to control my emotion. This would be the life-changing moment for me.
That's the point. And I deal with this myself all the time too. But if you start thinking, hey, I'm already there, I already got it, then the opportunities begin to come to you. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it makes sense that. So it's mean you have tell me I have to believe on law of attraction and feeling in that moment where I got the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I not try. I have been doing those things.
Yay! What did
Yeah,
you just do?
yeah, I have been doing those kind of imagination. I think three or four times within a week.
Work on making it every moment of your day.
Okay,
Because
sure.
when you say 3 or 4 times a week, how many moments are you living each day?
I think so. I should not mean to say count down those moments because the 1 minutes have a 60 seconds. So there are so many moments that I can count. And if I just try to be imagine that right now I'm in the US, so every moment will be amazing and more, more what we call that enjoyable, interesting, appealing, and all those things which really awesome for me. You are really great. I will try to do. I will do.
But keep in mind, Tayab, and this is very true, when you're beginning to do something like that, it's like a muscle, and you need to make that muscle strong. So you may be real strong right now, but tomorrow you may feel, oh no, it's not happening. Go back and try and work at it again. Just take the step back, because that step back is really not a step back, it's a step forward. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. It's mean our emotion is not consistent. It's ups and down portfolio. So when we are feeling downside or when we are feeling demotivated, we have to remember the rule that we learn right now. Try to imagine in that feeling where I'm living in the US. So it's helped me to recall my motivation level and reach the resilient which I should be.
Did you get conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you happy now?
Why not? I'm very happy.
I understood how you felt in the beginning, but in order for us to have that conversation, we had to take the steps to get there.
Yeah, actually, it's sorry if I just need to interrupt you. It was a quite long time ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I just mean to say catch up with you on, I think so, the call or what we call that. I think so. What we call iPhone me Hong. What you sent me a link and I just joined her on a meeting. I forget about the platform, the audio platform we can catch up with each other.
Oh, Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, yeah, Clubhouse. I met with you over there because the first time that I joined, and you just put me over there on the upper speaker side, and you just tried to ask me that where are you from, and I just explained about my country, and at that time you just realized me a lot of embarrassment. You said no, do this. So I feel a lot of embarrassment that so I just explained where I'm living, but you are just taking my classes and saying that stuff. And after that, I just delete Clubhouse immediately and I will never go over there. So I thought that maybe this is the same thing happen right now. You just again piss me off. That's why I thought maybe if you don't like me, I will go again. So that may be the reason because you was so aggressive at that moment. That was my memory. Maybe 2 or 3 months before, I think.
You know what, Taya? We all make mistakes, including me. And what I wanted to do was not to be aggressive. It was to help you learn. And I didn't do it right. I made a mistake. And we all do them. And unless we listen to each other and we hear what each other is saying, we don't correct it. So I'm really happy you told me this because it helped me learn what I needed to do better.
Yeah, thank you so much. You just acknowledge your mistake and you just share that we have to accept our mistake. That's really a good lesson. And I should behave the same that you did. Try to be polite and accept our mistake.
But it's okay. Remember, mistakes are the steps to learning. So when you make a mistake, it's okay. But when you do it again and you know that you made the mistake, then learning becomes difficult. And we all get angry at times. We all make mistakes, especially me. I admit to it.
Okay, no worry. Thank you. Thank you for sharing all those things. What I believe that maybe you are taking my classes again because I know you usually teach a teenager and they don't know how to behave in the class. Sometime they are doing something that inappropriate. So that's why maybe it would occur. But anyhow, I accept. No problem. Thank you.
You're right. When you're teaching teenagers, it's a totally different story. And if I remember correctly, I was trying to teach you and teach everyone there that you put, at least in English, we say the name of the city and then we say the country. And you guys were saying it backwards and I didn't understand why. So I learned something. And unfortunately, it took you away. Will you come back and talk to me again?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I definitely come back again, but I think so. After taking your argument, after taking your arguments, and I think so that area is not helped me or giving me the chance to talk more in a different people. I joined a clubhouse to make engagement with the native speaker. But what they are doing, they are not allowing us to talk. They just keep talking. So how we can make enjoyment and make a conversation? There are many people who are just talking each other when we interrupt their conversation. So they just give up 1 or 2 minute talk. Let's suppose I have been over there almost many days, but I just talk within one day. I just calculated how much that I can talk over there. I just talk almost 30 minutes the whole day that I spend over there, maybe 8 or 9 hours, because everybody just talking. They just give us one minutes to talk and share our views, and they just keep talking. So I thought that it's not a good way to practice my English. I just found a couple of other opportunities which I have been using to improve my English. Sometimes I talk with native speaker on WhatsApp and ask to them to help me. They just talk to me half an hour every day, or sometime when they can't do that. So I just talk with other people around the country. They have been living different parts of the world that help me to improve my English. That is the way which worked for me. That's why I deleted Clubhouse, otherwise wasting my time.
Well, my room, you'll get to talk. So if you want to come back to it, you can. I may be changing the name in the club very soon, probably by next week. But I'm only there once a week for an hour.
Sure. If I join a Clubhouse, I will definitely join you. I already joined you. I did not mean to say decline. I just joined you, and after that, I just uninstalled Clubhouse.
I can understand. I get my moments in Clubhouse too, so I know what you're talking about. Can I talk to Tanvir for a moment, because we are getting to the end of the show, and then I have the laughter show in about 23 minutes to do.
Sure.
But stay and listen, because you learn as much about speaking by listening. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to mute you now.
Okay, I will mute myself, no problem.
Oh, okay, Tanvir, let's try it again. Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Tanvir.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Tanvir, how are you?
Hi, Carla. I am fine.
What did you do today, Tanvir?
My name is तनवीर. आज मैंने क्या किया?
English, please. What did you do today? Did you cook for your family?
Yes.
What did you cook?
I cook pasta.
Okay, what kind of pasta did you cook?
Yes.
No, what kind? Spaghetti, noodles?
I cook pasta and sweet.
Ah, did your family like it?
Yes.
Now is Ozma home again?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you know when she's coming home?
Yes.
When is she coming home?
1 hour.
Oh, so she's coming home tonight.
Yes.
And have you enjoyed being without her? Okay. Did you sew anything today?
Anything? Yes.
What did you sew?
Yes.
you have anything you want to tell me?
क्या बोला है?
Do you want to say anything, Tanvir?
My stitch.
I don't understand. Can you help her, Allie?
Can I?
Yes, Carla, sure. Yeah. So, आंटी कार्ला आपसे पूछ रही हैं कि आपने क्या आज कुछ प्रोडक्टिव, कुछ खास किया आज पूरे दिन में?
Yes.
क्या किया, प्लीज बताएं.
Tanvir, do you want to say anything else?
Kalra, I stitch Asma's cloth.
Say that again. I did not completely understand. Asma's club?
Yes.
Can you help Allie or Tayab?
Yeah, she's saying that she stitched Asma ma'am's scarf.
Oh, what color?
The cup.
What color did you? Is it blue? Is it red? Pink?
Gray.
Gray. Wow. Did you make her a Punjabi outfit?
Kalra, I know, understand.
Do you want
Many.
to try Allie or Tayab?
Carla, scarf is actually not a part of the Punjabi outfit.
Yes, it is.
Scarf nahi. Shirt.
Oh, you're saying
Frock.
shirt.
Yes.
Oh. तो आंटी वो पंजाबी आउटफिट था, right?
One minute.
Okay.
I think so. She knit the scarf, something like
Yeah.
that.
That's
Sure,
correct.
not scarves. She did.
Devakta. A devakta.
Oh.
Yeah, Ali Raza. Sorry, Carla. 1 second. I just want to make sure what he said to Ali. Okay, if you don't mind,
Okay, talk to Allie
Yeah, Ali.
in
He's
English.
in English. Okay.
Yeah.
What she said. What she.
Wow.
Wow.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. So love it. Okay, what did you want to say to Allie?
You wanna say this? Skirt. So she showed a skirt. That's me. The all things are clear easily.
Nothing. क्या बोला है कालरा ने मुझे नहीं समझ आ रही. अली हेल्प मी.
मिस तनवीर कालरा पूछ रही थी कि आपने इसके अलावा कुछ कहना, आप वो भी कह दें जो आपने कहना है. वो ये आपसे पूछ रही है, आपने और कुछ बात करनी है तो आप बात करें. पूछ रही है आपसे.
However, this is the English show. You forgot, Tayab.
I just translated Carla said, if you want to say something else, you should say. So because I know she came to get her sister, her daughter, or her sister translate sometimes. I can hear. I can hear. I just said, English.
Okay, guys, I don't like to interrupt, but it is, if I'm going to be laughing with you guys at 11:30 p.m., I need to close this show now. And I will be back on Thursday. Again, the show will be on, I believe it will still be on YouTube on Thursday. We'll find out. But for now, we're going to wave goodbye.
Bye.
See you Thursday at 10 p.m. Pakistan time and 1 p.m. New York time.